My story is kind of long as to what drew me to landscape architecture. I started off as an engineering major, did that for one semester at Penn State, and then I eventually kind of found out about architecture. And then I was always interested in kind of like the design aspect of the built environment, and I always enjoyed being outdoors. And just I always spend a lot of time at my local park, just seeing the different people, the different incomes, different ethnicities come to this place, and really kind of just enjoy the space in the same way that each other are. So, and that kind of drew me to like landscape architecture, which I eventually found out about through the architecture program, and then I transferred over, and I kind of never looked back since. What drew me to the temple is the ecological restoration aspect of the Masters of Landscape Architecture program. I think a lot of times in the profession we only think about form and design, and I think it's really important to understand the natural systems before, along with the forms and design, and I think that's what really drew me in. I think a lot of the resources and the faculty makes this program really unique. Just seeing the different wide range of experiences and the different peoples you can speak to, and as I mentioned earlier, the ecological restoration aspect to it. And I appreciate the hands-on experience as well. You really get to understand not just digital or pen and paper. You really get to understand how stone is laid, how uh, plants are planted, and different things. I did my undergrad here as well at Temple University Ambler. I did a year and a half of architecture at main campus, and then I eventually found out about the landscape architecture program, and I transferred here. And then I did that and finished with my undergraduate at Temple. One of the most memorable and proudest moments I had here at Temple was building the vine structure right here at Temple Ambler, right behind Dixon Hall. That every junior year you were supposed to do the flower show, but that year a tornado had just hit the campus and COVID was going on, so we didn't get to do the flower show, but we did the vine structure, which was like a memento for the campus to really show our resilience and our pride of the campus. And it was a space for kind of learning because we have a lot of outdoor classes with the plant ID classes, and yeah, it was a really great experience. A lot of the hands-on experience it's a little different than the undergraduate. It's not as much kind of design build as the undergraduate, but we definitely get to work with real-world clients. The past year I worked with the mayor of Chester City, and it was very engaging. They brought us in. That we were kind of in charge of making just reimagining the waterfront of Chester City, and I think it was a really great experience just to get that kind of real world experience. Going through the different processes of community meetings, meeting with the mayors, and just experience the understanding the different interests and needs of the city. I think that's needs to be considered throughout the design as well. I think the benefit of these experiences that Temple provides us is a lot of potential employers they look for these wide range of skills, whether it be technical experiences and just kind of engaging with clients in different kind of community meetings. I think it's not all just about design that employers look for, and just understanding there's other aspects to design, which I really appreciate Temple kind of setting us up for in the future. I think my time here at Temple has really prepared me for the real world because of like I said, the different resources that uh, the the university provides, whether it be the career fair on main campus, where you get to engage with real world real world firms. You really get to talk to them, see what their interests are, and kind of understand where you stand. And then I really appreciate what we're doing now in our final year, the thesis project. I think the program here is really kind of set on helping you explore your own interests, and kind of the faculty here is there to help you guide that. And I'm kind of just I think that's really great about Temple's program. My thesis project is currently the location is along the Delaware River in South Philadelphia, along the waterfront, and there is an unhoused population on the waterfront. And my thesis is exploring how can we, as designers, both design climate consciously, while also thinking about these kind of issues such as these unhoused communities, and how can we incorporate them into our design and make them feel like a full part of the community. I definitely have I've been interviewed at a few firms. I recently did get an offer from a firm in Baltimore, Mahan Raikil, and that definitely was one of my top picks. So I'm definitely exploring that right now. I think the area of landscape architecture I'm really most interested in. It's why I am exploring my thesis, is the community and kind of the urban design aspect of it. I think what really stood out to me at the firm Mahan Raikil in Baltimore is they're really kind of focused on community-based design, meaning that they explore the interests and needs of the community before they even implement or do any drawing. So I think that's where I really want to focus my career. So my advice to students coming in and kind of exploring landscape architecture is to really be an advocate for yourself. A lot of things don't naturally just come to you. You have to sort of kind of advocate for yourself. Explore the reasons, explore your interests. Don't be afraid to say yes, and really just kind of explore interests. If you know a faculty member has a specific focus in the field, and you should reach out. Talk to these faculty members and really just kind of use the resources that Temple provide you with.